the strong fixed defenses of Casablanca, the presence of French naval forces in the port, and the absence of suitable landing beaches in the area ruled out any direct attack on that city. 3 widely separated attack groups would conduct the capture of Casablanca. The northern group was to capture the airfield at Mediapro, 80 miles up the coast. The main landing would be in the center at Fidel, 10 miles north of the city, and the southern group was to land at Sophie, 120 miles away. Each group of transports was protected by a covering group of combatant ships, screened on the flanks by destroyers and minesweepers from submarine attacks. The center group, the largest, was covered by the battleship USS Massachusetts, heavy cruisers USS Augusta, USS Wichita, USS Tuscaloosa, light cruisers USS Cleveland and USS Brooklyn, aircraft carrier USS Ranger, an escort carrier USS Sewanee. The northern covering group consisted of the battleship USS Texas, escort carriers USS Sangamon and USS light cruiser USS Savannah, and attendant destroyers and mines, the battleship USS New York, light cruiser USS Philadelphia, escort carrier USS Santee, and its destroyers and minesweepers formed the southern group. Aboard the Ranger, and the 4 tankers converted into escort carriers, were 108 F-4F Wildcat fighters, 36 SBD Dauntless dive bombers, and 28 TBF Avenger torpedo bombers. The ships also carried 76 P-40F Warhawk fighters from the U.S. Army Air Forces, which could be launched from a carrier but couldn't land on one. Hewitt's ships began maneuvering into place late on October 7th in preparation to commence landings at 4 a.m. the next day. So closely was the timetable executed that the northern attack group arrived at its planned position off Medea at 2,400. The southern attack group made Sefi at 2,345, and the center group was in for precision planning and faultless execution. This on-the-minute arrival of a large, complicated task force after a voyage of about 4,500 miles merits the highest praise. General Beth received the alert 32 hours before the scheduled landings and departed Casablanca for Algiers to organize the uprising. During the night of November 7th to 8th, Bethwart commandeered an unwitting colonial infantry battalion and occupied several government buildings as well as the headquarters of Gen. Charles Nogues, Commander-in-Chief of French forces in North Africa. Nogues and several high-ranking officers were detained at the headquarters. Commander-in-Chief of Vichy forces ADM Francois Darlan, who was visiting his sick son in Algiers from France, was also arrested. While Bethwart occupied the telephone exchange, Nogues' headquarters had a separate telephone system, and he remained in contact with subordinate commands. While detained at his headquarters, Nogues received word about Allied landings at Oran and Algiers around 3 a.m.